Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the Boat Marketplace YouTube channel. Today we're in Essex Marina, we're with boats.co.uk and we are sat on what I think is an absolute stunner of a boat. It's the Princess P49. It's a 2018 model and it has got all the features. To begin with, we're sat in the master bedroom and let me give you a little spin and I'll show you what I mean when I mean it's got all the features. So let me give you a little spin round and here we go. Starting off with a nice mirror all the way across the back and a nice sized double bed, which I can confirm it's very comfortable just as I've been sat on it. It's got plenty of storage over to the side, even with a little fold up mirror for anyone that wants to do their makeup. And even more storage with a wardrobe on board. And even has a TV just for if you fancy a little bit of catching up with whatever's going on in the world, and a sofa to relax on if you don't fancy lying in the bed. And considering this is a 49 foot, that's a big master suite, and even has an ensuite with I think is a fantastic idea with the sliding door. The amount of times you open doors into yourself just creates so much more room, and there I am again everyone, hello. And that is a full walk-in shower, sink, toilet, storage. I think has absolutely everything that you could need on a boat like this. And like I've said, the finish, the modern look, love the wood. And it has air conditioning. I think that is the controls right there. You can see the vents dotted all around the boat. Has air conditioning throughout, which if you're down in the Mediterranean would be absolutely perfect. And as we take you up, here's another bathroom. This is for the other two cabins. I'll show you them in a second. But again, a full walk-in shower, lovely nice sized mirror with the toilet and the sink. And then that takes us into the second cabin, or the second bedroom, which again is a very, very good size. Considering it's not the master, it still has plenty, even with the door straight into that toilet, if you wanted to use it as an ensuite. Plenty of storage all around, all across the top, and even a wardrobe, and again, a TV if you want it. Which brings us to the last cabin on board, and that is what I think would be absolutely fantastic if you've got your children on board. That's a couple of single beds, bunk bed style, even with a TV in here as well, and air conditioning throughout the whole boat, like I said, with a wardrobe, so they can keep all of their things nice and neat. Wow, this is just the beginning of it, because as we take a step up, it's a very simplistic design, very neat, but very modern, and it looks so classy and tidy. It's a really lovely design with the lounge style up here, that wraparound sofa, looking at the helm, even with the sofa this side, and a TV that comes up out of the side. Now, as we were saying about the helm, it's a double helm seat, which is fantastic. If you and a loved one fancy cruising along, it's a brilliant space to sit and enjoy the view looking straight out these massive windows looking off the front of the boat. And my God, looking out the front of the boat, it looks humongous with those nice high railings, and I'll show you how handy those railings are in a second as I take you down the side of the boat. But before we do that, let's talk you through what's in the helm area. We've got a couple of Garmin screens, so that's going to have all the engine instruments and the charts on there. We also have barrel thruster on board, and we've got the throttle controls and a joystick. Now, some of you might have heard me in previous videos talking about this joystick. What that means is you can control the whole boat, just moving it around left and right, giving it twists, and that's because this boat has got pod drives. So there's two engines sat just underneath that latch there. I'll give you a little show in a minute, but the pod drives, they can swivel full 360 and can control the boat very easily, to the point where you can even set on GPS mode. You just push a button and it will maintain your current spot in the water. But before we talk about the engines, let's have a look through the kitchen, or the galley area, which lovely preparation area effectively, with loads of storage, which I think is very handy if there's a couple of you in the kitchen, because look, you have plenty of cooking room and you don't need to be getting in each other's ways. With the fridge, freezer, you've got oven on board, there is plenty of room for all the storage, all your food, and it's even got that sink and a oven top for doing a bit of frying if you fancy catching anything and frying it up. And then, so we take a step out towards the back, we've got these lovely sliding doors which opens up this whole area and makes it so inclusive, which if you take these covers down in the Mediterranean, I think this would be absolutely wonderful to lay out a little bit of lunch and sit looking straight out the back on a beautiful summer's day. And again, very elegant, very simplistic style, doors both sides, and I think it's so modern, so sleek. And it doesn't stop there. Now before we take you up and have a quick look at the flybridge, and yes, I did say that 49 foot with a flybridge, let's take you up towards the front. So like I was saying, those handrails giving me good support as I take you all the way up to the front. And we won't go all the way, but we'll just show you, we've got lovely seating area with the window looking into the front cabin, and we even have the electric windows at the front with, I think, very classy looking cleats, just finishing details that make this boat look absolutely fantastic. And then, yes, that is the flybridge up there. So let's go have a look at what that has to offer, shall we? As we take a step down and then up these wonderful stairs. Now each of these silver things is little downlights. So in the evening, you're going to have nicely lit stairs. Just again, the finishing touches. Now this boat is wrapped up because it's being stored outside at the moment. So we're just going to give you a quick idea. You can see there's going to be a wraparound bench seating at the back with the table. There's a wet bar underneath this cover. Again, more wraparound seating, which I think would actually be quite a nice space to lie down and enjoy the sun. While you've even got a couple of helm seats up top for when you want to take controls. And this is the view that provides, looking straight out the front. You can just see this is going to be amazing in all waters, just crashing through the waves, especially from up here with a beautiful view. And it's a beautiful boat. Last thing to talk about then, just before we head out the back, is I was just going to give you a quick show on what was offered underneath here. And you can see we've got a couple of Volvo Penta engines, and that is what is powering this boat through the water with those pod drives, the IPS pod drives. Now let's take you out a step out the back, which I think is one of the last features, but one of the best, is this high-low platform. In fact, let's take a step down and I'll give you a good show of how large this high-low platform is, with the tender wedges on the back to keep the tender in place, and you can see the mechanism underneath. And this is a brilliant design because if you have the tender on the back, you can lower that down in the water without any worries at all, or you can just lower it and use it almost like a shallow playing area, which is a brilliant design. Really is good fun on a boat this size, and a little bit of storage. That's where you're going to keep all your toys if you just fancy lowering it down into water. And that just folds away like so. There we go. Wow, like I said, everybody, this is an absolute stunner of a boat. It's up for sale with boats.co.uk at the moment. If you're interested in this boat, contact them, or if you're interested in something slightly different, head over to boatmarketplace.co.uk. If you've enjoyed this video today, please, everybody, like and subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing right or what I'm doing wrong, and please do keep following for more. There'll be plenty more videos. I'm trying to get one out every single week on a Friday. And yeah, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video, everybody. Goodbye.